Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Lauren. For today's video, I'm going to be doing my first update for my Project Pan 20 by 2020. If you haven't seen the intro video, I will link it up in one of the eyes up above and also down in the description box below. But before we get started here, make sure you're subscribed to this channel and you hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. I think I've made some really good progress on this project so far, so I'm really excited to show you. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, so first I think I'm going to start off with the products that I actually completely finished up, get those out of the way. So the first one that I finished up was my travel size Tarte Shape Tape. This one was in the shade Light Sand. This one was a little bit too light for me, but you know, I did make it work, you know, bronzer, all that kind of stuff, and I used it a lot for doing like cut creases. So I don't know if you can see, I took the stopper out and completely scraped it out. So it looks like there is stuff, you know, still on the side, but there's really nothing useful left in there. And I'm going to do close-up shots as well. The next product that I completely used up was this Joah Angel Food Cushion Foundation. This one I really did enjoy, but I think I said in the intro video, the reason I wanted to put it in the Project Pan was just because of the packaging. I love cushion foundations, but it just kind of kept getting forgotten about because it was flat. It would get pushed to the bottom, you know, of my foundation stash. But I did totally use this up. I'll show you in the clip as well. You know, this sponge is completely dry now. I, you know, kept flipping the sponge over and back over, getting every single last drop out of it. I did enjoy this foundation, but I don't know that I'd purchase it again just because I have so many other ones to go through. And I think if I would go back to trying another cushion foundation again, I would try either the Maybelline or the L'Oreal ones because I really like those also. Another product that I completely finished up was the Essence Loose Setting Powder in the shade Banana. This one I ended up actually taking out the stopper here too, completely getting every last drop out of it. This one, you know the saga with this, I've mentioned it many times before, so I'm just glad to have this one done and out of my collection. And another powder I also finished up. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Setting Powder. You know I love the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, so that's why I wanted to try the powder, but it wasn't bad, it just wasn't as amazing that I wanted to be with as much as I like the concealer. But I completely used this up, and this kind of looks like gross now, but I cut that mesh. I didn't really like the packaging of this. I don't like that kind of mesh where you press down to get the powder out. But I cut that open, got every single last drop out. I did save the powder puff that came with it because, you know, that one's still good. I can still use that with other powders. So next up, I'm going to show you products that I not necessarily finished up, but I did hit my goal on them. Whether that was to be, you know, reach a certain point, just hit pan on it, period. So we'll do those. The first one is the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek. So this is kind of like a cream highlight. This is in the shade Smokin' Whistles. So my goal for this one, I think, was to just hit pan. And I definitely did that here, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think for right now, I am going to keep this in the project and continue to try to expand the pan on this. But I mentioned in the intro video that this one is a little bit older. That's why I wanted to put it into the project to use it up before it like expires or goes bad, because it just kind of does have that cream texture to it. So I have started to notice that it's getting a little bit dry, a little bit chunky. It's still working now, but I can tell it's kind of getting to that point where it's not going to be, you know, much good for much longer. So I think I'm going to continue to use it through the end of the year, but probably declutter it after that. So next is another highlight. This is the mini size of the Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter in the shade Hustla Baby. So my goal for this was to just hit pan on this, which I did, as you can see there. So I'm pretty excited about that. I really do love this color. I have it as my brow bone and inner corner highlight now. It's just a really pretty shade. It kind of reminds me of Champagne Pop from Becca, which I've previously completely panned before in another project. But I'm going to keep this in the project for right now, even though I've already hit my goal on it. I just kind of feel like this is a good, because it kind of has like that peachy golden color. I like it for the fall time, so I think I'm going to continue to use it at least through November, but we'll see after that. And a third highlighter, this is also a mini size. This is from Becca in this shade Moonstone. So I showed in my intro video that I already had a little bit of pan on it, but I'm pretty proud of myself. I've managed to really expand the pan on that, so you can see that there. I use this almost every day as a face highlight, inner corner highlight, brow bone highlight. I like to use this as an eyeshadow sometimes. I just really love this thing. It's a really beautiful color. But I don't know, I think I've mentioned this before. I just don't know, for some reason it just kind of annoys me to have like mini size products in my collection. I feel like they just like kind of get forgotten about sometimes, even though I do think it's good at the same time to have mini size highlights, because those you don't go through quite as fast. But I don't know, I just really use this color, but I think I do want to continue to try to maybe use it all the way up by the end of the year. We'll see. But you know, I do really love it, but I think I want to use it up and then focus on other things that I have. Then I want to talk about the eyeshadow palette, because I did kind of hit my goal on this one. So again, this is the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Barb eyeshadow palette. So my goal for this was to expand or hit pan on many shades as possible in here. I already had pan on Butter Pecan, Nougat, Mousse, and Coconut Cream, but I do think I was able to expand Coconut Cream a decent amount. These two shades, I mean, I've definitely been using them. I don't know if there's really a noticeable difference. Same thing with Butter Pecan. But Hot Fudge was actually a new one that I have hit pan on during this project. I'm starting to kind of get tired of this palette, which I, kind of expected, putting it into a project pan. I do like it right now because I think it's good fall colors. So I think my final goal for the project for this particular product will be to hit pan on the shade Peanut Butter, because that is one that I use a lot. I don't know if you can tell. You can kind of see it there. It does have a good dip in it, and I do like to use it. It's a really good transition shade. It's pretty to use, by itself on the eye for like an everyday kind of look. So I think that's going to be my goal with this palette. Once I hit pan on Peanut Butter, I'll kind of take a break from it, maybe rotate another palette in, but I think that's kind of where I'm at with that one. As far as the two primers that I had in the project, the Too Faced Primed in Peachy and the Origins Original Skin Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer with Willowherb. Oh, that's a mouthful. Both of these I have been using consistently every day, if not like the two of them in combination or one of the other. So I know I've made progress on them. I just don't think it's like visually you can see the progress, especially with the Origins one. Like, I can tell there's less in there, but visually I'm not going to be able to show you, what's left. And then for the Primed in Peachy, it was already kind of, looked like it had really been used up a lot, but there's still a decent amount in there. I can see like in the light, kind of the shadow, that there's still a decent amount of product down here and through the sides. So I'm just going to keep working on these two, because I really don't think, come next year, they're really going to be any good anymore. I think they're starting to get a little bit old, so I'm just going to continue to use them up as much as I can, but then probably declutter them at the end of the project. As far as the 3 lip products I have goes, the NYX lip liner, the Tarte lip paint, and then the little mini Marc Jacobs lipstick. I actually have a combination of all 3 of these on my lips right now, and I really do like the look of it, so I feel like that's been a good everyday look for me. The problem that I've had with the lip products during this project is you're probably hearing my voice a little bit. I've been kind of sick for the past week and a half, so like this region of my face, you know how it is. It's just been so dry, and when it's like that, you really don't want to wear like lip liners, liquid lipsticks. The cream lipstick has been okay, but honestly most days it's just been chapstick, because my lips have been so dry and disgusting, so crumbly lipstick is just not a cute look. So, but I'm going to keep trying with these. I just don't think I really love this shade of the lip liner, the NYX Peekaboo Neutral. It's a good fall color. It's just not a tone that I love on myself. I don't know. I'm going to keep trying to use it up. We'll see maybe at my, I don't know, the next update or the end of the project if, what I'm going to do with it if I'm not able to use it up. But I'll keep trucking away on it for right now. The Tarte Tarteist Lip Paint, I love this. It's still one of my favorite lipsticks, lip products of all time. So I'm going to keep using it. It's just, right now I don't feel like I've been able to make good progress on it just because of the dry situation. And then the little travel lipstick, I'll have to see when I do the close-up. I feel like I've made better progress than I usually do on lip products because, you know, I'm just not a big lip product person to begin with. That's why it's hard for me to use them up a lot in projects, and that's why I need to put them in projects to use them up or force myself to use them. I actually use this as a cream blush today. And that was the first time I did that. I was like, I need to like think of another way like to get more use out of this. I haven't been doing so well with it. And I really think it's a pretty blush color. I like how it turned out. I did use the other blush in the project to top it with, but it's mostly actually this, and then I did use it of course on my lips. So I think maybe that might be a good way to help me use it up. But I do really like this color. I just, again, I'm not a huge lipstick person. So then while we're on the topic of blush, I'll just go into this, the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in the shade Rosé Champagne. This one I have been using every day. I don't know that you can tell any progress that I've made. Again, I'll have to see in the close-up shot. This one, I know it looks like really janky and old. It's really not that old. It's just like a product that I love and use all the time. But I don't know, I kind of just want the satisfaction of using it up. I'm going to keep trying, keep working at it, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe we'll see at the next check-in if I want to swap it another one. Next is my Marc Jacobs Tan-Tastic Omega Bronze. This one I'm actually kind of disappointed in because I really thought I was going to be able to hit pan because I've had this for a while. I started with a dip in it, and I've used it every day, but I'm still just not quite there yet. So I'm gonna keep trying. I am getting a little discouraged with it, but I think it's good because this is such an expensive product and I've used it so much. I've had it for a while now and I like cannot hit pan on it even though I'm trying. So, you know, if you've had your eye on it but you're worried about the price tag, I would definitely say it's worth the money. It's a beautiful product and you get a lot. So I'll keep trying this one. Hopefully I can hit at least baby pan by the end of the year. Another Marc Jacobs product. This is the eyeliner in this shade In the Buff. So it's kind of like a cream champagne colored eyeliner. So I mentioned in the intro video that I just love the color of this. I think it's so pretty, but the problem is that it just doesn't show up in my waterline or as an eyeliner. It's too light. Maybe if I had like a different skin tone, it would work better for me. So to find a different way to use this product where it actually works, so I've actually been using it as an eyeshadow base. So I use it on my eyes today. I kind of draw it on the inner 2/3 of my eye or whatever I'm feeling for that day. Like really pencil it in, pack it down, and then go over it with a shimmer eyeshadow. And I feel like it really makes the shimmer eyeshadow pop a lot more, as you can see there. So I've really been liking it for that purpose. But, you know, ultimately, once I finish it up, which is still my goal to keep working at that, I'll have to roll it up and see in the close-up shot how much progress I've actually made. I just don't think... I really like the formula. Like I have it also in the shade Deja Blue, which I really do like. So I would recommend, you know, this line of eyeliners. I just probably wouldn't recommend this color. Sticking with kind of the same thing, this is the Highbrow Glow from Benefit. So this is the brow highlighting pencil. This, I have to be honest, I haven't been very good about for whatever reason. I said this in the intro video, I forget to use this product all the time. So I think it's a pretty product. I don't think it's something you necessarily absolutely need in your collection, but I do think it works well for like making your brow and inner corner highlight pop more. Like draw this in there first and then go over it with a powder highlight. So it's pretty, I like it. It's almost like it's an extra step. So I don't know. I'll keep working with it. I'm going to probably keep it in the project through the end of the year, but I don't know. This might be something I have to end up decluttering because I feel like maybe someone could get more use out of it than me. Okay, next, I didn't hit my goal on this yet, but I do feel like I've made good progress. This is the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick from Benefit. So this is a cream contour stick. So I'll show you better in the close-up. You can see in there, I've pretty much used all the product up. So this is the plastic part here. But I didn't want to be wasteful because there's still a lot of product down in there. So what I've been doing is dipping in with a contour brush and then blending it out on my skin. So you can kind of see like the plastic spokes in there. I feel like the product's still good. It still blends out nice. It just, I don't want to waste all that product that's, you know, down inside of the tube there. So I'm going to keep trucking away with this one too. So now also that I finished the Joah Beauty cushion foundation up, I just have the one foundation left in the project now. This is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter foundation. Mine is in the shade Shortbread 200B. This one I do like, but I'm having issues with it right now with having more drier skin. I feel like this is a formula that's better for oily skin. And like I said, with having a cold lately and just kind of being, you know, drier skin, blowing your nose, all that kind of like gross stuff, you know, it's not looking absolutely amazing. So I'm kind of having to figure out ways to work with it. I'm still using it. I don't know, there's just some days where my skin is too dry to use this, but I'm gonna keep using it as much as I can. The other thing that's frustrating with this one is that, you know, because of the packaging, you like can't see the progress. So I don't know. But so now the last product in the project was the concealer. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Mine is in the shade Swan. So I'm kind of starting to get used to this product. I didn't really, you know, see what all the hype was before. I think it's good. It's a little bit more hydrating, which I think will be good for the winter time when my skin is more dry. I think I made a decent amount of progress on it. I've used it pretty much every day. And what I'm kind of noticing is that you can start to see, like, you know, the scraping around the side, which kind of tells me I'm, you know, making good progress on it. I might, you know, have to take out the stoppers soon. So we'll see. It's just like, it's a lot of product for a concealer. This is probably the like biggest concealer that I own. This is what, 0.5 fluid ounces. So there's a lot in here, but I'm liking it, so I'm going to keep using it. So that was all 20 of the original products. So what I'm going to do now, because I did complete 4 of them that I showed you at the beginning of the video, I'm going to rotate 4 new products in. So the first one, and this one I've kind of already unofficially been working on, this is the Glow Setter Makeup Setting Spray from Glam Glow. I really do like this one. As you can see though, it's just like a tiny bit left in there. So what I'm trying to do is just, I have 2 other setting sprays right now, and I'm really wanting to try the Morphe continuous setting spray, but specifically the Jeffree Star one, because it's like the berry scent. Because I need more of a hydrating one now, and I have used the original Morphe one in the past. I really like the, you know, the spray nozzle on it. So I'm just going to kind of make room in my collection before I purchase a new one. So I'm going to focus on using this one up before I go and buy another one. Next, this is actually a skincare product. This is the Tarte Maracuja Neck Treatment. So this is a neck cream. This I really like, but it's kind of getting old. Okay, hello honey. She wants to see too. So I just want to focus on using this one up. I do like it. It's nice and moisturizing. I like to use it in my skincare routine before bed. Ooh, that's really washed out. Okay. I don't know if you can see it there. I don't know how much effect it's actually having, but I do think it's good to be proactive about, you know, your skincare. You know, I'm 28 years old now, so I'm getting to the point where, you know, I do need to be making sure I'm taking care of my skin, you know, using eye cream, using neck cream, all of that stuff. But just because this one is getting kind of old, there's not too much left in it. I just kind of want to use it up, and then maybe I'll decide if there's a new one out there that I want to try more. Then another skincare product, this is the Mario Badescu Vitamin C Serum. I do like this. I like this for fading like acne scars, any freckles or anything from the sun. There's not too much left in this. I have used this pretty consistently, but what's its yeah, its expiration is after 24 months, so I do think it is probably pretty close to that. So that's why I would just want to focus on making sure I'm using this all up before it does expire. And then the last product, I wanted to add in a mascara because I do have just too many open mascaras in my collection right now. Like, there's no way. I think the mascara expiration date is like 3 months. And there's no way I'm going to be able to use all of them. I just open too many at a time. I don't know if I just get excited or whatever. But so this one is from Flower Beauty. This is the one that has the wand where you can, see if you can see, adjust, make it longer or shorter. I guess that's supposed to be lengthening versus curling. I don't know. I don't think it makes a difference. This one really doesn't do anything for me. But I just kind of want to get as much use out of it as I can, use it up, and then probably just end up decluttering it. I don't know, but I don't want to, I wouldn't give it to someone else because it's an eye product, so I don't want to waste it, but at the same time, I don't love it. It doesn't really do anything. Like, I have to use it in combination with something else to, like, get a good look from it. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the project pan, but I did just want to throw in 4 bonus products that I actually finished up. They were not part of the project pan, they were just something that I was able to complete along the way. And that's kind of my goal overall. If I can complete as many products by the end of the year that I can, that's great, because I know, like, I've got my eye on a few things for the Sephora sale that's going on right now. I got stuff on my Christmas list, so I know I'm probably going to be getting in some new products here in the next few months, so I want to make sure I'm clearing out anything old stuff, you know, that's, you know, got a tiny bit left. I just want to get used up and moved on out. So I did want to mention those to you. The first one is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. This is probably one of my favorite foundations of all time. It's a great affordable one. I think this is the second or third one I've gone through, so I would highly recommend this. This I might need to repurchase now that I'm getting a little bit drier in the winter months, so I don't know. This is a great one. Another one is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This one was a travel size. I think I showed this in my declutter that I was thinking about adding it to the project pan, but there was like maybe 1 or 2 uses left in it, so I just used it up and now we're done with it. Another one is this Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. This is also in a travel size. I had picked up a travel size set before my honeymoon, so this was perfect for that, but I just really like this moisturizer. I think I've purchased the full size of it maybe like 2 times and completely used both of them up. I do love Origins moisturizers, but right now I'm using the new charcoal one that's supposed to be like pore clearing, that kind of thing. So that one I'm really liking so far too, but this one is definitely better if you know, you're on the drier side or something like that. But it's also good for like combo oily skin because it's the gel moisturizer. So it's hydrating, but it's not going to make you oily. And then finally, I use up the MAC Fix Plus, but this is the matte version. So this is the Fix Plus Matte. I did really like this. Fix Plus, I think, is just like a classic product. You know, it's kind of killing me to not have it in my collection right now. I definitely want to pick another one up, but I think ultimately I do like the original Fix Plus better. I don't feel like this like drastically like helped control any oils or anything like that. It pretty much did the same thing as the original Fix Plus, but the original Fix Plus I think is just a better overall product. So this is not bad, but I don't think like if you're oily and you want to try Fix Plus, you need to, you know, go with this option. I think you might as well just go with the original. Okay guys, so that's all that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below. If you are working on a project pan right now, I would love to follow along and see your progress as well. Or also let me know if you're doing like a no buy or a low buy. I would kind of call what I'm doing right now a low buy. Trying to focus on using up products, decluttering stuff right now, but you know, if I do like run out of something and I need it, you know, I'll allow myself to get it, and I'm planning on picking up a few things from this sale. But yeah, so let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a like and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I see you in the next one. Bye guys.